Well, hello everyone. It's like Matthew screensaver is talking about right here. Is it knowing about? It's like maybe a kind of a good example we say of a screensaver is knowing about talk about with about connections. It is if it's a phone like this, or if it's one of these phones that deal with the cord or something like that. But other than that you have right here is it knowing about with the phone right here. But if we were to say to do the math, is knowing about about how much that would be. It's like if you were to do the math, you say is if you do it in your head, but knowing about with the phone right here. They draw a phone. It's like what can you get for a penny? It's like knowing about you walk up to a pay phone. It is with quite a few of them. Say maybe around quite a few not, and you put the money into the phone. It's like just to make a phone call. It is, but a lot of times you say with most computers, you're probably thinking about is you make phone calls with them, or if it's a BlackBerry or if it's an Apple, you say is knowing about. Like in how does they work out with the rate? It's like write down on your shirt and you'll be able to figure it out, huh? But other than that you have it to where talk about with the screensaver is knowing about really. It's like what do you think it means whenever the screen freezes like this? But other than that, is knowing about like maybe you have a bad connection. But what do you think? What do you think really it means whenever the screen freezes like this? But other than that, it's like knowing about, it's like really, you have an alright connection or whatever you call it, or maybe at the screen where it freezes like this, like. But other than that, knowing about, like knowing about, really, are these what you call supposed to be screensavers, or they just mean it's like knowing about, this is what the computer does. It's like this is what the computer does, and all like. You still hear me? Hello? Can you still hear me? Hello? Okay, I'm hanging up. No, don't you hang up the phone. You know that I'm here. But other than that, it's talking about right here. It's like knowing about what the. So he was like, hey, really, what can you get for a penny? It's like, what can you get for a penny? It's knowing about. It's like what you call. It's the notes. Write down. It's like knowing between write down on your shirt, like what can you get for a penny. It's knowing about how to make what you call. It's like for a local, if it's local or long distance. It's like knowing about write down on a notepad. It is like for local, long distance. It is. It's knowing like this, like at the screen where it reads like this. Is that really worth a penny? Or is it just knowing about, hey, that's just what I look like, okay? If you want to leave a message after the tone, you can do so after you see this, huh? But other than that, it's talking about like, and please pick up the phone. So I will know that we're connected. Like, if there's a connected, and like, But other than that, knowing about like the things that you can get for a penny is knowing is like we do the math, right? It's like write it down on your shirt. You'll be able to remember it, huh? But other than that, talking about with phone connections is knowing about like really what can you get for a penny is knowing about is study about. It's like whatever the issue is so far as getting it worked out. It is knowing about. It's like what does it mean whenever the screen freezes like this? Hello? Hello? You're gonna wonder what that means, but other than that, it's talking about what this means. Math so far as let's say is the screensaver. It's like hello. But other than that, it's talking about right this. I can talk about it's like with screensaver. So far as talking about it's like with communication.